Anyways, I'm back. I just finally finished cable managing a bunch of stuff. I can finally get rid of the power extension cord that I was using to power the PS3, because now that's plugged in to the same setup that the rest of my gear is. So this is going to be sort of an overview, or not overview, but more of a desk setup, I guess, or what's on my desk or near my desk. And that's sort of going to be it. Like, there's some stuff that's still going to change and everything. I might add something in the next little bit, like I'm on stand. I would love to, but I can't. Like a headphone stand, get that up off my desk, that sort of stuff. But anyways, you'll see stuff on there which I look at every day, like what controllers are sitting on my desk. So some of the stuff you might recognize from just picking crap out from my eye. Literally, I just woke up like about 2 hours ago, like 6 a.m. sort of thing. Well, more like 7, I guess, so about an hour ago. So yeah, so some of the stuff you might recognize from other videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll flip the camera around and I'll get started. So this is sort of what I look at every day when I'm streaming or editing or anything. So over in the corner, those are the original Razer Kraken headphones, which I still use. This stuff is like for other headphones, which are right in that silver thing there. Other headphones, secondary monitor, which is a Dell 20-inch monitor. My Asus 24-inch monitor. I can't remember the exact model of this one. My Logitech G213 Prodigy keyboard, sitting on a Logitech, some sort of Logitech mouse pad. I can't remember the exact name of it off the top of my brain. My Corsair Saber RGB mouse, which is, oh, it's actually turned on, I guess. That's strange. It should not be flashing because the system's turned off. Then we have a T coaster, I guess. My standard Xbox One controller. Then next up we have my Halo 3 Spartan controller for the 360. Then my PS3 controller. You're wondering where's the PS3? I don't see the PS3. You come over here. There's the power bar that I was using to power the PS3, which is right there. So yeah, so this is the 2008 model. It has a 500 gig drive in it now because I did that myself. Brand new fan, brand new thermal paste. Over in the corner here, top left corner, is the Xbox One X. With right behind there, you can see we have the Halo Wars 2 2TB drive, some can of compressed air, which is actually empty. My old Xbox 360 controller still works. It's just stupid that it's not a proper one. My entire Halo collection, Modern Warfare 3 for the 360, another game for the PC. These are stacks of games that I'm keeping for the 360 besides these ones. BioShock, Minecraft, Destiny, and it says Mortal Kombat, which is, it actually isn't Mortal Kombat. That is Lollipop Chainsaw in there. Then we're getting down to the sort of the nitty gritty of the setup. We have my Xbox 360 Slim, 250 gig version. We have my Xbox One controller stand from Biogenetic. We have The Last of Us, which is a great game, which is actually currently in that system right now. Then we have God of War 3. Yes, I know it's in a PS4 case. Then we have Destiny 2 for the Xbox One. And then we have Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Xbox One. And then under there we have Mortal Kombat, because it was actually in the Mortal Kombat case, but I needed the case for another game. So that can go over there. So those two can go there. And then these two can go, I guess, on top of it, I guess. Until I figure out how I'm going to stack them. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So yeah, and then just some loose cables for like other gear. So yeah. This is always going to be plugged in for the PS3 controller. This is for my phone or iPod or whatever. So, and I did some cable management earlier. I know it's not the greatest, but at least it's done. And my mouse is still flashing for some reason. So I'll power on the system. And this is what I look at every day when I'm doing stuff on the desktop or anything. Like my keyboard lights, everything. You're wondering, you don't see a mic. You're probably wondering, how do I get my commentary? There's my mic. It's built into the headphones. Yes, I know it's not the greatest mic in the world, but it's a mic. It works, so bear with me. But yeah, that's the entire setup, basically. It works. It gets its job done. So yeah, the PS3 is sitting beside me here on the floor. Just because the cable's not long enough to go from the PC to the PS3. You're saying, oh, I could probably get a longer cable. I don't really want to. That's the entire setup, from monitor, what gear I use, to controllers, to the systems that work with the controllers. So yeah, it all works brilliantly, and I use that in quotes because not all the time it works brilliantly. But anyways, for the most part, it does its job. It works. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the setup. From headphones to monitors to keyboard to mouse to controllers. I always have the controllers sitting on my desk because I don't know what system I want to play, like, at any given point. And I have PC as well. So it's just like, do I want to play Xbox? Which Xbox? Xbox One or 360? So having too many systems is, yes, is a blessing and a curse, because you have all these systems, but then you have to figure out, okay, which one do I want to play at which time, right? So that's what I mean by it's a blessing and a curse. There you go. So yeah, I dealt with a bunch of recycling, which I think is, thank God, this week. So yeah, so this is, I think, its 5th iteration, because the first iteration was Kingston. The second iteration was downstairs at the old house. I've had a few different iterations there. I think I had 3 different iterations there. So there's 4 total. I think this is its 6th different iteration. Wow. I've redesigned a lot of stuff. And the one thing I forgot to show you was where all the internet cables are coming from. You might have saw some cables coming from something, but that's actually, so I'll show you that right now. in a moment, actually, once I get upstairs. So yeah, I just dealt with a bunch of recycling that I had in my room. So yeah, so there's a bunch of cables running everywhere. It's not as big as as it has been. But it has been a pretty big rat's nest. So I'm back up and I'll show you. I actually forgot to mention was how am I running everything wired? Well, if I come down here, I'll show you. So this white puck thing here is my internet, wireless internet. And then that goes to this box here, which is an internet switch. So I have one coming from the puck, the white thing right there, coming to here. Then each of these 3, or I guess 4 cables go to a specific system. So the white goes to the PC, the 2 blues, sorry, yes, this blue goes to the 1, this one goes to the 360, the green goes to the 360, and then this blue, no, sorry, yes, this light blue one goes to the PS3. So that's how I'm getting my network. It works, and you're wondering how are these staying? Just Velcro, double-sided Velcro, just literally just Velcro. That's how it's staying. So that's the last thing I forgot to mention on the setup.